not 5, 3. Contact me when you've got the units.
And if we don't?
The device we installed will deactivate your ship, and you will all go to prison.
Gotcha. We won't let you down.
What the hell, Peter? You said you could get us out of this.
I did. 8,000 units is a small price.
8,000 units?
That is a tremendous sum.
Where are we gonna get that kind of money in 3 cycles?
By robbing a freaking bank, apparently.
Okay. So we got fined. So we have a Nova tracking thing on our ship that's gonna shut down our engines if we don't pay that fine in 3 cycles. At least we're not on a prisoner transport.
Not yet.
Come on, guys. You're Drax the Destroyer, man. You killed Thanos.
Allegedly.
Are you gonna let a little fine slow you down? And Gamora, you're practically an MI6 agent, but way hotter and cooler. There's nothing you can't do.
Here it comes.
Rocky, you're an actual genius and the scrappiest dude I know. How many prisons did you break out of?
7.
You are Groot. Guys, we're supposed to be a team. All we need to do is figure out how broke we are and come up with a plan. So check your quarters. Check between the sofa cushions. Check under the crafting bench. If you find any spare units lying around, grab them. I'll do the same in my quarters.
All right.
This is why you don't sleep with cops, Quill. They put bombs on my ship.
My ship.
I am watching you, rodent.
What's that supposed to mean?
It is common knowledge that rodents hoard nuts, stolen technology, units.
Okay, first off, I ain't a hoarder nor a rodent.
Peter Quill, tell the rodent that his selfishness endangers us all.
Rocket, we could really use any extra units you have.
How do I gotta spell it out for you? I don't got no units!
Fair enough.
You believe his lies?
Oh, I ain't lying. Now why don't you leave me alone and bother someone else instead?
I intend to.
Definitely gonna have to ask Rocket about this later.
Open this door!
I don't go into your room and touch your stuff, Quill.
What? You hacked my visor and added a scoreboard to it while I was sleeping.
That was different. I improved it. Also, did anyone tell you that you snore? I thought Drax was bad, but wow. Quill, you should really get that checked. You sound like a Torg.
I don't snore that loud.
Yeah, okay.
So what is this thing anyway? Kinda looks like a metal face hugger.
That is clearly a spinal control unit.
Yes, right, of course, a spinal control thingy.
Back on Half-World, Kree scientists used these to keep us super soldiers in line. They'd press a big, fun red button and zap! Instant obedience.
Holy crap. Rocket. How many of you super soldiers were there on Half-World?
When the Kree started, 100, maybe. By the time I escaped, just me and Lila. She was the first one not to die from the control unit.
And Lila is also a...
What, a raccoon?
or not, a raccoon?
You gotta understand, she was afraid of them, and the control unit made sure we stayed in line, that I stayed in line.
Oh, that sounds... awful. I can't imagine.
So, I did what I do best. I found a way to overload the control unit. When the Blueskins let us out of our cage, kaboom! I blew a hole into the side of the lab. What we didn't know, what I didn't know, was that the lab was protected by sentry bots. We got to the security fence and Lila covered me while I hacked the modulator frequency, and as soon as it opened, she pushed me through the door. I heard her die, Quill.
Rocket.
Doesn't matter now. Past is the past, right? And that thing, it's just a reminder.
What exactly did the Kree do to you?
They ripped me apart and rebuilt me over and over and over again until I became this half-finished thing they could mold and shape and control.
Oh, Rocket, I had no idea. I mean, I knew the Kree Empire was desperate, but...
Do you know what it's like to lose all control of your body? To be in constant pain, trapped inside yourself, unable to stop the horrible things you're doing? That control unit made sure I did what I was supposed to do. Oh yeah, whether I wanted to or not. A neat, furry little machine of death. Didn't take long to figure out I was better off not fighting it.
Okay. Then let's shoot this thing out the airlock. Have a little middle finger salute ceremony to the bastards who built it.
I don't think I'm ready to let go of that part of me yet. Maybe one day.
Are you 100% sure you want to keep it? What if it...
Controls me? I decided a long time ago, Quill, that I would never let anyone control me again. As far as I'm concerned, this is just another useful piece of junk and a few bad memories.
I'm sorry you had to go through all that, Rocket. For real. Hey, Bluebird, you copy? I know you think I sold you out, and... Gamora, I was just...
Who are you talking to? What's a bluebird?
It, was Yondu's call sign. He was Bluebird and I was the kid.
Let me get this straight. Yondu Udanta, leader of the Ravager's space virus, scourge of the Sirius system and all-around scoundrel, used Bluebird as his call sign?
Even had it embroidered on the back of his jacket.
Amazing.
It was amazing. Pretty much from the day we met.
How did you two meet? Terrans and Centaurians aren't exactly neighbors.
We met on Chitauri Prime, about 3 years into my sentence.
Wait, Yondu was a prisoner of war? I thought the Ravagers were neutral.
They were. And they also weren't. Yondu and I were cellmates. First thing he said when they put him in my cell was, "Boy, don't be going and getting attached, because I'm just here for the food." And the food was pretty terrible, so...
Yeah, that sounds like Yondu.
I had cellmates before, and none of them lasted long. The Chitauri have these gladiatorial games, and...
You got used to people dying.
Not sure about that, but I didn't expect anyone to last long. I also didn't have my translation implant back then, so I might as well have been alone. But Yondu, he actually spoke English. Said he'd offered to translate in exchange for extra rations.
So even in the snake-infested hellhole, ever the schemer.
It's something we had in common. I'd been scheming for a way to escape since the day they took me. I just needed someone like Yondu to make it seem possible.
How did you escape?
Let's just say it was equal parts simple, complicated, and kind of embarrassing. But it ended with the two of us delivering a transport full of stolen supplies straight into the hands of the Resistance.
For a load of units too, I bet.
Anyway, once we did, there was no going back. I was a Ravager. The Ravagers had a simple code. Steal from everyone. Yondu said it made them neutral.
But they weren't. I specifically remember several Chitauri transports being hit when I was still... you know.
They hit just as many Resistance ships, until a Chitauri cruiser uncloaked in front of them during a raid and...
Yondu ended up on Chitauri Prime, with you.
Mm-hmm. After we broke out, he could have left me on some space station or dropped me off at the nearest Nova Corps base. But he didn't. Instead, he invited me to join the Ravagers.
You were with them a long time. Must have enjoyed it.
I did. Being a Ravager was the first time I felt like I really belonged, if that makes any sense.
I felt the same way when I joined Richard Ryder and the Resistance. Like I was finally in control of who I wanted to be.
Yes, exactly. Those first few years, it was like I had joined this really big, really dysfunctional family, which, now that I'm hearing it, would make Yondu my...
Space Dad?
Could have been worse. Well, if you don't mind, I think I'd like to be alone for a bit.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'll see you around.
Well, well, well. Let's see if we can find some stray units in here. Really?
"37 units?
We appear to be 7,963 units short. If we intend to keep our ship, Peter Quill,
I know. We clearly need a plan.
and reconsider my initial proposal.
Oh, no, not Fin Fang Foom again.
Yes, we should go after Fin Fang Foom.
Drax, there are easier ways to get paid. Like, what about selling Gamora's crap?
What?
Oh, come on, you've been hoarding them stupid knickknacks ever since you first joined us. I mean, don't tell me they ain't worth nothing.
Quarantine zone was always there.
Holding out on
My
us, Quill.
figurines are not knickknacks.
Huh, team's in trouble, and you can't be bothered to make no
Set course
sacrifice.
for the Mocking
I will
Star system,
sacrifice your head.
and take us to the majestic mountains of Kakarot.
Real mature.
Guys! I think we should hear out Groot for once.
He says we should combine both ideas.
Sell Gamora's trinkets to Fin Fang Foom. It is brilliant.
Yeah, you know, the only problem with your plan is that Lady Hellbender only buys monsters, and you are not a monster. He's not. He's the sweetest, most... I am Groot. No, you don't. This ain't something you can pretend. Oh, yeah? You want monster? I'll show you monster!
Whoa, guys!
Groot, are you really offering to...
No, he is not offering that, okay?
It could work.
Sell Groot? I guess we could bust him out after.
Absurd. Lady Hellbender seeks the monster within. The small, ugly one is clearly the correct choice. He's cruel, sadistic, and his soul is filthy and filled with rage. The Monster Queen would pay a great sum for such a creature.
Really? How great?
How are you okay with this?
Because I know what I am, and I know what he ain't.
I vote we sell Groot. I honestly think Lady Hellbender will go for it.
Yeah, well, I vote for not Groot.
I also vote for the creepy little beast.
2 votes each. Peter?
Well, Rocket's definitely scarier on the inside. He's unstable and vicious and totally oblivious to the needs of others.
Okay, we get it, Quill.
The point is I think you'd make a fine monster. And we'll definitely need that tactical brain of yours to bust you out once you're in there. But just to be 100% sure, you're definitely okay with this.
Are you kidding? I can't wait to hold this over you.
All right, let's do this. Let's go sell a monster.
We're not seriously flying into that.
They say the weather patterns of Seknarf 9 are tied to the temperament of its ruler.
That's not how women work.
Or weather. Anyways, I'm sure it looks worse than it is.
don't want to walk in this.
Yep, no problem. Flying the wrong way.
Nah, he's not flying at all.
Guys, relax. Just one minor adjustment. Piece of cake.
You can't be serious.
What? This way we can scope things out before we finish the transaction.
We're like 100 clicks from her base.
You know how much I like scoping. Nope.
Next time, I'm flying.
Monsters do not fly ships.
Monsters do whatever they want.
Don't you get all gloomy right now. It don't help.
Because you're constant complaining, Des?
You are complaining about the short one complaining.
We're all complaining. Happy? No, we should not go. We got it. It's different.
Hope that jacket of yours is waterproof.
They say that Seknarf 9 is inhospitable to soft-bodied beings. We shall see how you fare, Peter Quill.
Of course, it had to be raining.
Okay, here we go.
I ever mentioned how much I hate rain?
Hellbender's castle isn't even that far.
That is not a castle. It is an impregnable fortress.
So how do we impregnate it?
Ask Peter!
Let's just get closer. We'll figure it out on the way.
There is nothing to figure out. As beast merchants, we will easily gain access to Lady Hellbender.
Good. We've already got a beast. All that's left is the merchant part.
Good thing I put on my official merchant costume.
There is no such thing. Right?
The fact you ain't sure don't vote so good.
Ew! Ouch! Ugh. Hey, is my jacket all right?
At least you got a jacket. Some of us are soaking here.
Less whining, more walking.
Hey, Stormlord. We ain't seriously walking through this. It'll take forever in this storm.
Stop complaining. The hardship will strengthen your spirit.
We won't walk, we'll hike. It'll be fun. Woohoo! Team hiking trip. We got this. Just don't fall and we'll be fine.
Agreed. Let's face Lady Hellbender's rage head on.
Almost sounds like you want to get hit by lightning.
I would not expect a Chitauri trader to understand the underlying value
The underlying value of getting killed?
of being direct, you child of subterfuge.
What is your problem?
Lady Hellbender scoffs upon duplicity and dishonor. Your reputation is why she tests us. Blow your worst, monstrous queen!
Can we refocus here? We're here to trick some lady, not kill each other.
She's not just some lady. Lady Hellbent.
That was way too close.
Well played, Lady Hellbender!
So we're still doing this?
Yes!
Guys! Focus! Keep an eye out on those big blue ones and take cover when they hit. Or we'll get blown right off.
Good advice.
Yo, Quill! Fortress is this way! Of course he knows we're on the clock. 3 cycles!
It's called scouting, okay?
No, it's all going the wrong way.
Fuck! Okay, this might be more dangerous than I thought. Yeah, keyword live.
If any of you die, I'm going back to the ship.
Are you disoriented, Peter Quill?
I'll have you know my sense of direction is impeccable.
Says the guy who landed on the wrong side of the planet.
We should have gone to Mako 4.
Hey, check out the old resistance ship. Thing's been shot to hell.
No doubt by this one and her Chitauri friends.
We weren't friends.
Guys.
Not sure. But it ain't moving now.
I would be wary, Rodent.
You know what? I survived freaking Half-World. I think I'm scared of some little... Ah!
It's not alone. Get ready! I was getting bored anyway.
I must reluctantly agree. The gelatin is satisfying to strike. I'll take your word on that.
Watch your back!
Soaks up a lot of pain for such a weird little thing.
They keep moving around!
Not when they're dead, they don't.
Heads up! Here comes a fresh litter to skin!
Spikes are incoming! Watch the spiky things!
Don't have to tell me twice. Yeah, I smell it too.
Groot says we should snap the twigs inside.
The jelly is charging!
Dark, pointed death coming your way.
Wipe them out, Rocket! What are these things? Your amorphous vermin!
Never seen
Death has come!
Don't eat them.
Show them your roots!
I was getting bored anyway.
Being fried by lightning wasn't exactly enough for you.
Peter!
Rocket! Blast them!
The blobby's got a knife.
Laura, slice him up!
Time's up!
Perhaps these were sent by Lady Hellbender. Well, she can keep them.
Perish!
Destroy the forest to kill them!
Stop him short, Groot!
Get off me!
The enemy proves persistent! Smoke the rocket!
So that's what a monster around here looks like?
We are outside Lady Hellbender's sanctuary. Creatures here are not her pets.
They sort of do look like food.
We're gonna be food if we don't climb out of here.
Where the flark is she going?
There's a trail going through the jungle! Try to find a way up!
When all else fails, shoot stuff.
Words to live by.
Having fun?
Didn't think I'd ever be shooting at a resistance ship. Drax, you can pull this reactor out gently, right?
If it were combustible, the rodent would have shot it by now.
He makes an excellent point.
Will I continue ripping it apart?
No. I think we're good.
Great. We made it halfway up. Now what?
I'm going to scout ahead! Try not to kill yourselves on the way up!
There they are. Wing controls.
All right, Rocket. That wing control panel's all yours. Hope it still works.
Great. Everyone watch out for beeping red lights.
What? Why?
This is a resistance ship. We'll be lucky if there's only one booby trap on it.
Flark.
That don't sound like no jelly thing.
They say that Lady Hellbender's call echoes throughout the planet.
That don't sound like no lady either.
Careful! Looks like something big moved through here.
Yay!
If you see anything with claws the size of Drax, let me know.
I thought we already had our monster. What's she tracking this thing for?
For sport.
Nothing wrong with a little sport. A girl has to keep busy.
You are looking for trouble, assassin.
This is further proof that we are not welcome here. If we turn back every time we ain't wanted, we never go anywhere.
Good point.
I don't know. Rocket, can you take care of those branches? Good thing we have a plant guy to take care of a plant problem.
He says plants aren't problems.
Can you get us through here, Gamora?
Whatever it takes to find Hellbender.
Her name is Lady Hellbender.
Yeah, Gamora.
And if we want an audience with her, we will have to start showing some respect.
This, from the guy who calls me Harlot Spawn of Thanos.
An accurate description. We all know which Harlot Spawn it refers to.
Hey, what about her sister Nebula?
Guys, monster planet, dark, dangerous. Can we focus here?
Are you frightened of monsters, Peter?
Only the scary ones.
We'll need to find a way out of this jungle.
Why? It's dry down here.
Wouldn't you rather be wet than lost?
Not particularly.
I am eager to experience Lady Hellbender's legendary menagerie.
Yeah, I bet you are.
Should we ask them for directions?
I'm thinking maybe they are directions.
Seriously? Oh, like a signpost or something.
I'm not saying it's an arrow with the word fortress on it, but statues suggest civilization, and the only settlement I saw when we were topside...
Was Lady Hellbender's fortress.
Where did you learn this clairvoyance, assassin?
Huh? You never learned to track?
Tathians do not chase our prey. We lure them and await the perfect moment to strike.
That can take a while.
Patience is a virtue of the hunter.
The depressions are deep. This thing has got to weigh more than all of us put together.
Even with Groot? Dead end. That's just great.
Wait, is that Chitauri tech over there?
Ask the Chitauri.
No, it is. It's a retractable bridge. They used them at the prison I was in.
Too bad the controls are on the other side of the giant chasm.
What do you not have time to dawdle in this jungle? I shall hurl the creature over the chasm so he may activate the bridge.
I may activate a hole through your face! Put me down! No!
We're not throwing rockets.
Very well.
You sons of Flarkin' Sharks!
How will we cross?
Don't face
Look around. We'll find another way.
Think these statues are of the monsters on this planet? Not a chance. We both know it's too far for you to stretch across. Yeah, I'm fine. Just leave it.
What's your problem?
My problem is meatheads trying to huck me over a cliff.
There has to be something we can use. Maybe a tall tree? Taller than Groot.
The statues are not watching us.
It would be easier to throw it.
No, it would not. What if he breaks a leg?
He would still have 3.
No one's throwing rock. What's Jatari Tech doing on a backwater mudball like this?
Perhaps Lady Hellbender repelled it invading swarm. It was among the spoils.
Maybe. Or maybe she was real cozy with the bugs.
Ridiculous.
Wow, it is dark in here.
If you bump into any monsters, let us know.
Monster Planet. Right. My shooting's not aimless. Everything I do is with purpose and, you know, heroism. Hey! I found more ruins down here. Drax, think you can topple this?
Indeed. I may have angered them.
Them?
We're being hunted.
Right.
All right. Let's try not to fall.
That's your pep talk? Great place to leave a sculpture.
Wait, hear that?
Eyes up, people!
Incoming!
Yes, I know we're in a fight!
Watch the stingers!
I'm washing the big flark and fangs, thanks!
No fair! Make it fly!
Let's see them fly once they're dead!
Gamora! Run him
To the
through!
bone!
We can fly these pieces straight to Lady Hellbender.
Max! I'm not calling you bad, but...
Take heed!
Don't make this a habit!
I can always count on you, Gamora!
Cut to pieces!
No, you don't let them grab me!
Whoa! They're like flying pigs!
They tick as a measurement of time, Peter Quill. I have assuaged the threat. Return to us.
Watch the stingers!
I'm watching the big flark and fangs, thanks!
We can fly these pieces straight to Lady Hellbender.
Good luck with that!
Those underutilized.
Next time, you're on your own!
What would I do without you, Rocket?
Anyone else notice this place looks like a graveyard?
Focus on not becoming part
Enough
of
of
one!
these inferior creatures. I yearn for the monster.
Yeah, I'm feeling all turned around as well. Where the flark are we?
Just look around. There must be a path here somewhere.
Why are we so sure this is the way?
Groot, vines are your thing, right?
He says he asked already. They don't know the way.
That bridge isn't the only thing, Shatari. Some of these statues look familiar, if you catch my drift.
If these mouth breathers worship monsters, maybe they'd have seen spacefaring bugs as gods.
All right, Gamora. Pretty sure it's this way.
No way are we almost there. Still got like half a planet to walk across.
Lady Hellbender could cross this jungle in 7 strides.
Sure she could.
Or she would have flown over the mountains.
Oh, she flies now.
She possesses flying creatures.
Drax, some of your Lady Hellbender tidbits are questionable. Gamora, mind cutting us a path?
Say that Lady Hellbender feels it every time you cut a piece of her jungle.
No, Nova Bomber. I haven't seen one of these since the war. I remember it used to take a dozen ships to bring one down.
A dozen ships. Or 1 Chitauri infiltrator.
I'll take that one as a compliment.
Still no sign of the fortress?
Nope. We even sure this is the right way?
Yes.
Now what's the holdup?
Fear.
No. Just thinking someone else should cross the death pit first. Me and Groot are the merchandise.
Only one of you is the merchandise.
Plan A and Plan B, okay?
Just go.
No, you just go!
Go!
Don't leaders usually cross first?
Not if it's dangerous. Because I need to cover everyone.
Right.
See, it's fine. Perfectly safe.
Fine.
Do not even think of pushing the assassin.
There are so many better ways to kill someone.
Easy does it.
Groot says there's something down there.
Monster.
It doesn't matter.
Of course it matters.
It's unstable either way. Just move!
Yup, definitely saw the giant
Nice catch.
You're welcome. Don't get used to it.
Peter Quill, we are not alone here.
I got it.
Guys, anyone know what that is?
A monster.
That tail means business!
It is the business of murder.
I'm
Aw, Stumpy's running away.
With that its tail between its legs. I say we go after it. Finish the job.
Anyone ever tell you you're scary?
Yes.
I mean, there's obviously a way out up there, which is exactly what we need. Plus, it'll give us eyes on where we need to go.
It is settled. Let's scale this down contraption.
Yeah, okay. How do we do that?
Good question.
Starting to wonder if I should be the one with a fancy visor.
I wouldn't trust a thing you said.
We agree for once. I too would prefer Peter Quill's incompetence to the rodent's lies.
Looks like there's one of those vintage workbench things back here.
Wouldn't surprise me. Maybe someone was trying to fix up the old bomber.
Gamora, how high up this thing can you climb?
Let's find out.
Are you relishing this moment, assassin?
What moment?
Visiting the grave of your enemies.
Nova Corps weren't my enemies, Drax. They were my father's enemies.
See anything useful up there?
I got eyes on this gunked up reactor. A couple of shots should bring it down.
If you want to shoot that thing down, you're gonna need a better angle.
We already got the reactor down, Quill. Don't think there's much else you can do up there.
I thought our objective was to climb the ship. That is what Peter Quill is doing.
You're both right. But if we're gonna get all the way up to the top of this thing, we'll need a different way. The reactor thing there is pretty loose.
And pretty gunked up. Ugh. Yo, Quill, check out the upper wing strut.
Drax, you still out there?
Indeed.
Anything you can do, like climb down that craggy wall?
And what then? Would you allow me to launch you over the cliff? You frowned upon launching the rodent.
He still frowns on that.
Come on.
Ask the assassin.
If that bomber's full of old dead Nova, maybe we should, you know, lighten their pockets?
Looks like a few cables are all that's standing between the wing and a makeshift bridge. What's that I hear? The wing cables calling down to us? They want a date with your sword, Gamora.
Really? I can cut those cables, I just need a way up.
Groot, can you pull me out of here?
He's afraid he'll get whacked by a big tentacle.
What? Oh, the monster thing from earlier. Yeah, I get it.
This wreck is so rusted out you can hardly see the blue.
Long time since the war.
That's a pretty big reactor unit up there, and it's only hanging on by a thread. Drax, moving that thing around ain't a problem, right?
It is not. Just like the mighty Lady Hellbender, I am exceptionally muscular. This unit is tremendously heavy.
I thought you were exceptionally muscular.
What next, Peter Quill?
This brings back memories!
Impressive.
See? That was easy. Great teamwork, everyone. I helped in spirit.
All right. Slippery wind-pummeled treetops, here we come.
You know, I really admire our team's commitment to safety.
One thing is clear. We would never have accomplished this task without the assassin.
Did Drax just praise Gamora?
I am giving credit where credit is due. There it is! Lady Hellbender's fortress!
It's gotten bigger, that's for sure.
Ha! It is not getting bigger. We are getting closer.
Thanks, Drax.
Looks like there's a way down here!
What's Captain distracted up to now? If he calls us over, I'm done. Whoa, 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 guys! There's this totally sweet pile of crap on the ground. So interesting. Let's all stick our fingers in it.
I can hear you downwind.
I can hear you downwind.
Okay, here we go. slimy. Guys! You might want to wait to come down here.
Oh, why the flark is it so deep?
In a jam, boys?
You think?
Some schmack. Reach!
Sword will not work, woman. Find us a rope.
Yeah, and fast!
Where am I supposed to find a rope?
I don't know, I'm sinking in jelly here.
Well, do something!
Like what?
Flark.
Quill?
Slimy. Guys! You might want to wait to come down here.
Oh, why the flark is it so deep?
In a jam, boys?
You think?
Some schmack. Reach!
Sword will not work, woman. Find us a rope.
Yeah, and fast!
Where am I supposed to find a rope?
I don't know, I'm sinking in jelly here.
Well, do something!
Like what?
Flark.
Quill?
What did you just do?
Sorcery.
So cold.
Rocket! Somebody get him out of there!
Mind telling us what happened?
I don't know, my glasses, I've only done that once before when I was a kid. I don't do it on purpose.
Classic Spartoid tech. Just when you think you've seen it all, it pulls scut like this. Just, come on, dude. Just
Leave the
let
guns
me,
alone!
Quill, I just want to see how they tick. Otherwise, it might as well be magic.
Or sorcery.
Guys,
DNA coded robots. Some kind of morphing nano.
Or sorcery.
here we go again.
Instant ice cube! Whoa!
We're so happy for you and your guns, Quill.
Don't let them get too close!
You do not command the assassin.
Things are like hot food!
It's gooey outside. Keep
up there?
I'm thinking we can climb up and over.
Ding, ding, ding! Give that man a gold star.
Let's figure out how to make it climbable.
Stars are made of hydrogen, not gold. Be a planetary.
Barely any power. Maybe we can muscle those cannons out.
It would give us some steps to climb. Worth a shot.
Drax, think you can drag this cannon out?
I will try. It is more stubborn than expected.
Drew, any way you can bring that one down with vines or something?
Impossible! It will not stay in place.
Drax, can you try again?
Why? It does not stay.
I'm working it out. Trust me.
I cannot hold it forever!
I did it!
Impressive, Peter Quill.
Now we gotta get the next one out.
Come on, Quill. Let me get a look at them guns.
No! You're not tinkering with my only means of defense. Drax, can you drag out that higher cannon?
Impossible. It is too far from the ground.
If I never see another one of these ships again, it'll be too soon.
Gamora, can you reach that cannon?
I can, but I won't be able to get it out if that's what you want.
Rocket, any ideas on getting that top one out?
Not from this angle, no.
There's a little hole there. Might be able to work something loose from the Rocket, I need you to squeeze inside that little hole and try to knock the gun loose from the inside.
Hello? Chitauri ship full of booby traps and death mechanisms?
But you love both those things.
You're right, I do. And I always wanted to see the inside of one of these bug bombers. Fine. Oh, what reeks in here? That's... Oh, Scott. Ah!
You okay in there, Rocket?
I found the crew. I guess not even the worms want to eat dead Chitauri meat.
Rocket.
Relax. Just gonna reroute the little bit of remaining power to the cannon and... nothing. You know what? Clark it! I'm blowing it up!
What? Hang on! Think about all the booby traps and...
Ha! Look at it go! He must have jump-started the thing.
Rocket, you okay?
Yeah! And dry now, too!
There. Now we have our way up. Gamora, can you clear us a path through that junk?
Sure.
Yes, Peter Quill! Onward to the palace of the great giantess!
Oh, so she's a giantess now.
It is said that Lady Hellbender stands 50 heads tall.
Doesn't tell you much. Depends whose head. Ever met a regalian?
Yes! Their heads are ridiculous!
Oh, man. Another murder tentacle.
Careful. It might be playing dead. That is not a happy monster.
Well,
Come on. Why is the bridge always on the wrong side?
This time I insist we hurl the foul beast.
and I insist we push muscles over the side of the cliff.
To what end?
Yours!
many times do I have to say it? We're not throwing rocket.
Ridiculous. You were holding us back to spare the beast's feelings. When has he done the same for us?
Put him down.
Must be a lesson to learn.
Oh, I'll show you what a lesson looks like!
Knock it off, guys! We're supposed to be professionals. We're better than this.
I'm not.
Letting a measly Chitauri installation stop our progress is unprofessional.
Stop wasting time arguing. We'll find another way across.
If we can't get across it, maybe we can go around it.
The fortress is this way, Peter Quill.
I know. I'm just doing some exploring.
Ain't we done enough of that already?
I'm pretty sure exploring is code. It means he went the wrong way, but is too stubborn to admit it.
In that case, Quill's the greatest explorer I ever met. He wants to know how
Everything okay, Peter?
Yeah, just, turning water into ice.
Go off!
I think I can see my house from here.
What are you doing up there?
Scout-type stuff. Scouting. Looks like we, need to keep going towards the fortress and not away from it.
Excellent work, Peter.
You know, you guys should take my ideas more seriously. I do have augmented intelligence.
What is 55,787,880 divided by 9,512?
5,863. Give or take. I got a glitchy calculator chip that's always operating.
What is 4 plus 2?
4.
What is 2 plus 4?
8.
And he's our engineer? Shouldn't we at least have a leash for our monster? There's usually some acting involved in this kind of infiltration.
Lady Hellbender is an astute buyer. Either she will want what we are selling, or she will not.
I'm with Gamora on this one. Looking the part is half the battle.
There's a common monster hunter uniform. Like, are they organized, or maybe even just a style?
Who would adorn themselves with the fangs and teeth of their prey.
Yeah, I'm not pulling that off. Although I do like skulls.
Their garments would be full of holes, shredded by the beasts that they hunt.
Quill has that one covered